The city pulses in grays and shadows. She was just another face on a rainy city street. A young woman wrapped in a tattered coat, swollen belly beneath, and no umbrella. Jasmine Taylor had nothing left. Her boyfriend vanished the moment she told him she was pregnant. Her job let her go 2 months later. The eviction came shortly after that. She was 24, broke, homeless, and 8 months pregnant. Every morning she rode the same bus through the city, looking for a job, a shelter, a sign that she mattered. But no one saw her. Until one morning, as thunder cracked over downtown, Jasmine staggered onto bus 22, gripping her belly. The contractions were sharp, sudden, much too early. No one offered her a seat. No one looked up. One woman muttered, "Here we go again." Jasmine's voice trembled. "Please, can someone help me?" Silence. Until the brakes screeched. The bus stopped mid-route, and the driver stood up. Clyde. Older, with gray in his beard and rough lines on his face. The kind of man you'd never guess had a story. But he moved fast, laid Jasmine on the back seat, took off his coat, and called someone. Not dispatch, not 911, but a private number. All he said was, "It's happening again. I need your help." 15 minutes later, the bus door hissed open. A woman in scrubs stepped in. Her name was Lena. She didn't ask questions. She just knelt down and got to work. While the passengers turned away, Jasmine screamed through a chaotic labor. It was fast, terrifying, raw, and then a cry. Her daughter, red-faced and tiny, was born into the back seat of bus 22. Jasmine sobbed, clutching her child. "Why did you help me?" she whispered. And Clyde, voice low, simply said, "Because someone once helped my daughter when I didn't deserve it." Before the ambulance arrived, Clyde handed her a card. On it, the Clara Foundation, Women Rebuilding from the Ashes. "You go there. They'll help you. That's all I ask," he said. And then he disappeared. A year later, Jasmine stood on the other side of that journey. She had a job at the foundation. Her daughter was healthy. And for the first time, she believed in something. Herself. But what Jasmine didn't know was that the man she thought was just a driver was living a lie. The boardroom of Maddox Transit was cold and sharp like its owner. Victor Langston slammed a folder on the table. "She has the files. The girl from the bus. She's the key." A woman whispered, "And the driver?" Victor narrowed his eyes. "His real name is Clinton Maddox. Founder. Whistleblower. And if he's still alive, he's planning something." Back at the foundation, Jasmine returned from lunch to find police tape, shattered glass, and detectives. Someone had broken in, not for cash, but her file, her ID, her records, her daughter's name wiped clean. "Do you know who'd want to hurt you?" an officer asked. "No," Jasmine lied. But that wasn't true anymore. That night, a letter slid under her door. No signature, just one line. "He's alive. You're not safe." Jasmine's hands shook. Her mind raced back to Clyde. She went to the transit office, asked for records. Nothing. No driver named Clyde Morgan. No Route 22 on file. It had been erased. But Jasmine wasn't the same girl anymore. She was a mother, a fighter, and she wanted answers. She found Lena. "Tell me who he was," Jasmine demanded. Lena hesitated, then pulled a metal lockbox from a hidden drawer. "If you're asking, it means he wanted you to find this." Inside, a flash drive. Video files. One opened with Clinton Maddox staring into a dusty camera. "If you're watching this, they found her. Jasmine isn't just a survivor. She's the one they didn't account for. And that's why she's the only one who can finish what I started." The drive contained maps, surveillance data, bank trails. Clinton had uncovered a massive secret. Langston and his partners were using city buses to track the poor, to monitor the vulnerable, then sell their data to abusers, traffickers, loan sharks. Clinton's own daughter, Clara, had died trying to stop them. And Clinton faked his death to destroy the empire from the inside. That same night, in a penthouse miles away, Victor Langston stared at Jasmine's name on a screen. "She has the last backup," he growled. "Erase her." Clinton knew they'd come. Jasmine grabbed her baby, the flash drive, and ran. But not to hide, to follow a symbol from the drive. A logo, Maddox Transit. It led her to a dark depot on the edge of the city. She stepped inside. "Clinton," she called. And from the shadows, he emerged, rougher now, older, but alive. "You found it," he said. She asked everything. "Why me? Why all this?" Clinton's eyes were heavy. Because you were like Clara. They underestimated you. That makes you dangerous. The Clara Foundation, ironically, was funded by Langston through a shell company. Inside the building was a hidden server. The final backup. If Jasmine could get to it, they could burn the whole thing down. So she went back. To the place that saved her. Now it held the truth. She slipped in late at night. Old badge. Quick hands. Into a locked room she never knew existed. The server was cold. She inserted the drive. Downloaded 28%, 76%. But she wasn't alone. At the depot, Clinton was ambushed. A man in black. Gun drawn. It's over, Maddox. Clinton didn't flinch. It's just beginning. In the server room, Jasmine turned. Lena. But not the Lena she knew. Put the drive down, she said. You weren't supposed to come back. The lights cut out. The screen went black. And the download hit 100%. The fight wasn't over. But Jasmine was no longer the victim. She was the weapon they created by trying to erase her. But that night they took something else. They took her baby. And they awakened something deeper. Clinton bled on the rooftop when Jasmine found out. They took her, she said, voice breaking. They're not going to stop, he replied. Lena, the nurse who helped deliver her baby, was now trafficking her, following orders from Langston. Across the city, Lena's SUV flew through the rain. Jasmine's daughter sedated in the back. And Lena whispered into her phone, "We have the asset. Phase 2 begins." Jasmine stared at maps, intel, satellite feeds. Eyes burning. Mariel appeared beside her. An ex-operative from Clara's original team. They're flying her to Romania, a Virex facility. Langston wasn't covering his tracks. He was sending a message, and Jasmine only had one response. I'm going after her. No press, no backup, just her, Mariel, and a mother's wrath. When they landed, it was still dark. She carried nothing but a picture of her daughter, and a storm inside her. They infiltrated the facility disguised as contractors. Inside, security, weapons, encrypted locks, and one heartbeat in a glass crib. Lena hovered over the baby. And Dusan Virex, Langston's partner, grinned. She'll fetch millions. Jasmine saw it all through hacked security feeds. Second floor, south wing. She and Mariel moved. 2 guards down. Then, alarms. Gunfire. Screams. Jasmine didn't stop. She ran harder. She slammed into the room. Lena. Gun raised. You came all this way just to lose again? She hissed. Jasmine whispered. I came to finish what Clara started. She dropped a flashbang. Lena screamed. Jasmine tackled her. Fists flew. But she didn't kill her. She walked past the wreckage and straight to the crib. Her baby stirred. A tiny whimper. And Jasmine whispered, I've got you now. They escaped. Clinton drove. No one spoke. Only when the door of the safe house locked did Jasmine finally cry. The next morning, headlines roared. Child trafficking ring exposed. Whistleblower mother rescues baby. Langston's empire crumbles. Jasmine gave a speech outside a new foundation. Clara's life. They stole my name, my baby. But they forgot. I'm not just a survivor. I'm the end of their story. But then, her phone buzzed. A known number. She answered, and the voice chilled her blood. Well done, Jasmine. You took down my fortress, but I've built something better. It was Langston, alive, and not alone. The line went dead. Jasmine stared out at the crowd, at a world that now saw her as a hero, and realized this wasn't the end. It was just war. They tried to break her, tried to silence her, but they forgot. Some storms start as whispers, and this one was born on a bus. To be continued. Are you thrilled with this story? Subscribe to this YouTube channel for more true crime stories.